Welcome to the deep dive. Our mission is always to cut through the noise, stack up the source material, and get you the essential insights you need.
And today we are looking at a huge one, a real cultural collision.
I mean, literally. Today we are diving deep into the massive, and I think, frankly, surprising collaboration between Assassin's Creed Shadows and the absolute juggernaut that is Attack on Titan.
Yeah, and this is so much more than just, a new skin pack or something. It's a real structural collision between Japanese feudal history and this high-stakes survival horror universe.
Right.
Our sources give us a great breakdown of the framework, the content, the characters, the timeline. The real challenge for us is figuring out how these these vastly different worlds actually merge, both mechanically and thematically.
And why they chose this very specific model of a limited time event. That's key.
Exactly.
So we're here to give you that shortcut. We're going to unpack the specific new content, look at the technical challenge of blending stealth with just these colossal enemy threats, and give you the narrative context from Attack on Titan that makes this whole thing click.
We have to start with the most urgent detail because this is really the main driver for this whole event.
The clock is ticking.
The clock is absolutely ticking. This is not a permanent DLC. It is a slice of digital history, and if you want to experience it, you have to act fast.
Okay, so for everyone listening who is even remotely interested in this, I want you to treat this as a countdown. This special crossover content is only available until December 22.
That is the hard deadline. And, that tells you something about the whole economic model here.
It creates instant scarcity.
Instant scarcity and urgency for two fan bases that are already huge and probably overlap quite a bit. It's all about that FOMO, that fear of missing out.
It really is. So what are we actually getting here?
Well, what's crucial to understand is the split. The sources are really clear. This isn't just a cash grab.
Okay.
There's a major new addition that is completely 100% free for all players of AC Shadows.
Now that's the entry point. A brand new story quest, fully integrated. That's a huge value proposition on its own.
It is. But, of course, if you want the full flavor, there's also a package of new paid cosmetics.
Ah, there it is.
Yeah. We're talking about gear inspired by the Scout Regiment, so you can really let Naoe and Yasuke look the part while they're, fighting for their lives.
So when you jump into this new quest, what's the setup?
It sounds pretty intriguing. You'll be playing as both Naoe and Yasuke, which is a core mechanic of Shadows anyway.
Right, switching between them.
Exactly. And their joint objective is described as a fierce battle against an ominously powerful enemy.
And the setting itself, it really says something about the tone, doesn't it? This whole thing takes place in the depths of the Crystal Cave.
Yeah.
I find that fascinating. I mean, Assassin's Creed usually thrives in these open, vertical cities or, dense forests. A cave feels restrictive.
It suggests tight quarters, maybe limited mobility. It's a very deliberate restriction of the parkour system, I think. It promises something visually dramatic, but also structurally different from the normal gameplay.
That claustrophobia plus the trailer, which our sources say packs a real visual punch.
Oh, yeah.
It sounds like this mission is designed to be the ultimate set piece.
Yeah.
To emphasize the sheer scale of the threat by trapping you, the player, in this confined space.
I think so.
Okay, so let's unpack that. Let's get into the real logistical and technical challenge here.
Go for it.
You've got the grounded, precise stealth of Assassin's Creed. It all operates on a human scale. Then you introduce the intense, high-flying, just massive-scale drama of Attack on Titan. How do you even blend those two things?
That is the million-dollar question, isn't it? The analysis suggests that the key, the common thread, is vertical strategy.
Vertical strategy, okay.
Think about it. AC is all about verticality through parkour, climbing buildings. AOT is defined by that three-dimensional maneuver gear.
Right, but Naoe and Yasuke can't just suddenly sprout 3D maneuver gear.
Exactly. So the game design has to simulate that feeling, that freedom, and that threat using the tools they already have. If you're fighting a 50-foot-tall creature, you can't just start climbing its leg.
No, you'd get swatted like a fly.
So the reports anticipate that the iconic stealth gameplay will be married with this intense drama through, imaginative quest design. Instead of scaling a wall to assassinate a guard, maybe you're using rapid vertical traversal inside the cave climbing pillars, using grapple points to reach a very specific weak point on this massive enemy.
Ah, so it simulates the speed of the 3D gear without fundamentally changing how you control the character.
That's the idea.
The focus shifts from how do I sneak past this guy to how to get to the target zone without being crushed.
Yes, and that forces the game to confront the core concept of a titan. A hidden blade is basically useless against 99% of its body. It completely alters what success even means. Stealth becomes less about a controlled assassination and more about frantic avoidance, high stakes, precise targeting.
So this new enemy is basically a massive mobile puzzle.
That's a good way to put it. You're probably using the environment against it, triggering team attacks with Naoe and Yasuke or hitting that one vulnerable spot, like the nape of the neck.
Which every AOT fan knows is the kill spot.
It has to be. The risk, of course, is that it just becomes a boring boss fight, like a quick time event.
Yeah, losing that AC feel.
But if they pull it off, if they capture that feeling of being totally insignificant and vulnerable, it could be a massive win. It drops these highly capable assassins into a situation where their skills are tested against the threat they were never, ever built to fight.
And that context is perfect. But to really get why this pairing works so well, we probably need to spend a minute on the sheer narrative power of the Attack on Titan universe itself.
We do, because that's what gives this event its weight. It's not just a cool visual. I mean, the manga, by Hajime Izayama, it's loved globally, not just for the crazy battles, but for its profoundly complex story.
And if you know Assassin's Creed lore, you know both franchises love the same themes.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Secret societies, cycles of violence.
The burden of inherited truth.
Exactly. AOT is built on a foundation of historical lies. The whole story is humanity struggling for survival, locked behind these massive walls against man-eating titans.
But the walls aren't just for defense, are they?
Not at all. They're political prisons.
Yeah.
They're designed to suppress the truth. The real conspiracy, at first, isn't the titans. It's the government that's actively hiding information.
Which sounds a whole lot like the Templars keeping the masses safe by keeping them ignorant.
It's the same idea. And the story starts with Eren Yeager. His life is shattered when a titan breaks through the wall. He enlists in the scout regiment with Mikasa and Armin.
And the scouts are basically the assassins of their world, right?
You can say that. They're the ones willing to risk everything to find the truth outside the comfortable lies.
And here's where it gets really interesting and ties back to secrets and power. Eren isn't just a soldier. He finds out he has this terrifying ability.
The ability to transform into a titan himself.
Yes.
And that's the core conflict. He's humanity's greatest hope, and also the thing they fear the most. It's a lot like the Isu artifacts in AC, immense power that could corrupt you or save the world.
So it's more than just an action story. It's this deep drama, even a horror story about fate and free will. And that tension, that political paranoia, makes it a perfect fit for the world Naoe and Yasuke are in. The Titans are just another threat that needs to be exposed.
So we have the how, that simulated verticality, and the why, a struggle against this mysterious, overwhelming power. The groundwork for a great little story is definitely there.
That context sets the stage perfectly for the fight in the Crystal Cave. Now, if you're convinced and you're ready to go, we need to make sure you know exactly where you can play this.
Right? Accessibility is pretty high. It covers the whole core gaming ecosystem.
So you can get Assassin's Creed Shadows and this event on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, PC, and Mac. If you've got a current-gen console or a decent gaming PC, you are good to go.
But there's one more piece of news, specifically for portable players, that really highlights the urgency we were talking about.
Oh, yeah.
The reports confirm that the Nintendo Switch 2 version of the game is set to debut on December 2.
Wait, on December 2nd, and the event ends on the 22nd.
Precisely. That means the window for Switch 2 players to experience this is incredibly narrow.
Wow. Only about 3 weeks.
It's a huge bonus for anyone who wants that portability, but man, does it create the ultimate time pressure. They're tying the launch of the portable version directly to this massive disappearing event.
That is a very smart way to maximize engagement right out of the gate.
Absolutely. So if we synthesize everything, the essential nuggets from this deep dive are this. We have a unique collaboration marrying AC's stealth with AOT's vertical drama.
It's driven by a super tight time constraint, ending on December 22nd.
It's got a free story quest and paid cosmetics, featuring Naoe and Yasuke facing a massive threat in a really unique setting, the Crystal Cave.
It sounds like a thrilling, high-stakes experience designed to pull in millions of fans before it just vanishes. They've made this whole new tale of valor and strategy.
And if we connect that to the bigger picture, this kind of high-effort, limited-time content, it really raises an important question about the long-term value of digital art.
And that is the final thought we want to leave you with today. This specific blend of story, these unique gameplay mechanics, these assets, everything made for this event is only available for a short time. What does that intentional scarcity mean for preserving these unique digital experiences? When a narrative artifact like this is built to disappear, what does that say to you about its ultimate value and its accessibility to future players once that deadline has passed for good?
Something to think about.
We'll leave you to mull that over. Until next time, keep diving deep.